This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. Go to the link in the description below so they know that I sent you. Alright, before we jump into another traditional draft for War of the Spark, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you want to help me out and check out their great store, you can click on their logo below, and they'll know I sent you there here on Twitch and on YouTube. You can click on their link in the description below. They've got all kinds of great stuff in their store, so you should check it out. Alright, let's jump into another one. Interesting. So Oath of Kaya is a really good card because it's a removal spell, and unlike every other Oath we've ever seen, you'll actually trigger this one in Limited sometimes. Tybalt's good too. But I do think I like Oath of Kaya a little more. As much as I like Tybalt, I do the Oath being gold, maybe that should make me reconsider. Because that is, you know, a relevant thing. We may not get to play her. I mean, we may not get to play Tybalt either, but there's a greater chance we do because he's only got one color. But Oath is a good removal spell. I have a hard time saying no to it. It can even hit opponents. Yeah, we'll take the Oath. We will take the Oath. It does help even to just browse Card Kingdom. It's true. Dreadhorde Twins or the Wanderer. So the Wanderer is on color. Is that enough to make me want it more than Dreadhorde Twins, which I think is pretty good? I think probably not. I think the Wanderer is good enough that I would rather have it over the Dreadhorde Twins. Citadel's cool, but I think it's too hard to make it work. I have lost to it once. But most of the time when I see it, it doesn't do anything. No. So Arlen's the best card here. We could consider taking her for that reason. Eternal Taskmaster and Dreadmalkin are also cool. Arlen's just so good. I think I have to take her over these good but not as good uncommons. So, yeah, we'll take Arlen.
Time to test the bonds of our pack.
Okay, so here we've got a Divine Arrow and a Callous Dismissal. Probably just go for the arrow because clearly I'm pretty sure we're in white. So I think Callous Dismissal might be better, but okay, well, throw everything out the door because there's no good white cards here. No white cards here at all, really. No good green cards, really. The black card, I'll probably take a Toll of the Invasion. Pyrohelix I think is better, but Toll is pretty good. Okay, so Pouncing Link, Smarter for the Cause, they're both fine. Shriek Diver's fine. The green cards here, you know, New Horizons does enable some stuff, but I don't think I want to like jump into it right now. I mean, we could go green, white, splash, black if we do think about taking a card like Horizons. And maybe that's the better thing to do. It's not like either of these 2-drops or Shriek Diver is incredible. So maybe just taking the Horizons because it has potential upside of helping us splash when the other 3 options aren't anything exciting. Yeah, we'll do it. We will do it. Okay, well here I think we take Enforcer Griffin. I've liked it more than Tidebearer Giant. Yeah. And not a good one for us. I guess Primordial Worm. The best card in this pack, if we want to just take it, is probably the Skulker. But we'll take the Worm. Okay, so these white cards aren't very good. This whole pack's not very good. No Escape's the best card, but we'll take a Sergeant. Okay, here I think we'll take a War Screecher. It's a nice 2-drop that has some relevance late. Steady Aim maybe for the sideboard. Transmutation's the best card here. Forced Landing for the sideboard. Okay, so Fibblethip is cool and all, but it's probably just Kaya. We have her Oath too. Yeah, she's just the best card here. I mean, Merfolk Skydiver maybe would be in the conversation if we weren't already, you know, this deep into the draft, but I think we want to play Kaya. Even if we're not black-white, you can play her. Her mana can be a little challenging, but you can still play her if you're white or black. She's just really good.
Good fight. Notice I didn't say fair.
So right now we've only got, well, if we play green, we have 2 Planeswalkers. So we could consider an early Aid the Fallen. We could also just take like a Light Shield. Could take a Gateway Plaza. Though at this point it feels more like we're black-white than anything, but it is too early to know for sure. Yeah, I mean, Rescuer Sphinx is really good, and so is Bloom Hulk. So we could take the Hulk. We could take the Hulk instead, and that's probably okay. I do think it's significantly better than Light Shield, so let's do it. I think we could still be green-white, and this is a card that will work if we're either black or green, so I think we want Vraska. And now, it may be time to start looking at things like Aid the Fallen.
Go ahead. Beg for mercy.
This one I don't think is a Saheeli deck. I think we're going green-white, and we're probably splashing Oath of Kaya if we can help it. Yeah, because here our black options aren't very good. They're just all like sort of medium or worse. Enforcer Griffin, Divine Arrow, and Band Together are all pretty good. And I think I probably want Band Together. It's pretty impressive. Works well with our Death Touchers. All right, so here I think we take Courage and Crisis. We have Proliferate going on, counters going on. That's a nice payoff to get a Raptor here. Makeshift Battalion, Return to Nature. You know, this is best of 3, so sideboards actually matter. I think something with counters is probably a good place to go at this point. And yeah, we'll take a Light Shield for the similar reason. I like War Screecher more than Pouncing Lynx so far in this format. Yeah, take another Light Shield. So we're getting there on +1/+1 counters, that's for sure. Wow. This draft has taken a lot of nice turns for us. So, you know, this isn't going to wheel, and that's sad. Obnic Solicitous Cruelty would be a good thing to splash, but Nis is really, really, really good. So I've drafted her. Oh, I guess she's a rare, not a mythic, so it's not that crazy. I think I've had her 3 or 4 times at this point. So yeah.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
So Spark Harvest is nice. We could consider splashing it, but I kind of just want to go for Pollen Bright Druid. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the Druid. Okay, Nurturer gives us more fixing, and that doesn't hurt, but there's also a Law Rune Enforcer. And it's not really the end of the world if we don't splash Oath of Kaya. Like, it's good, but it's not a bomb. It's just a removal spell. So I think I'd rather have the Enforcer. Okay, so this pack gives us Jiang Yinggu and another Bloom Hulk. We do have a ton of Planeswalkers, so if we could splash Oath of Kaya, we probably want to. So, I mean, there's also Crunch Wrangler, who's not bad at all. We do kind of need 2 drops a little bit. And we're not desperate for them, but maybe more would be nice. It's also Johnny's Pridemate for what that's worth. Probably not going to be worth it in our deck. Jiang Yinggu provides fixing and +1/+1 counters. Bloom Hulk provides Proliferate. But I think Bloom Hulk is the better card. I'm leaning towards Bloom Hulk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Martyr for the Cause gives us another 2. I mean, granted, with Nissa, it is good to have mana sinks, and Vivian's Grizzly is one of those. We don't have one right now, do we? No. So, I mean, Martyr for the Cause is nice, but Grizzly might just be better. Nah, I don't think we want Triumph. Even with Nissa, that's not enough of a reason for me. It's either Grizzly or Martyr. I'm going to go with the Grizzly. It's a nice mana sink. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to play Oath of Kaya at this point. If we were, maybe I'd take Gateway Plaza here. Maybe it's worth it, too. I mean, the other option is... There's not that good of options in this pack. So, yeah, I guess we do just take our Gateway Plaza. I think that makes sense there. This is actually a nice mana sink if we were black. I've had this with Nissa before, and it's pretty great. Do we already have a Forced Landing? We do, but I guess the second one's not going to hurt. Okay, so another Light Shield. I'm not upset about that. I mean, I'm going to have to cut some stuff, probably. Bond of Discipline can kill your opponent in one turn sometimes, and having that effect, at least in your sideboard, I think is pretty good. I don't hate Bond of Flourishing, I just don't see it making the cut here. Okay. All right. So probably Primordial Worm gets the axe. I think we do play the Oath. Between Gateway Plaza, I don't think we need to play 2 Swamps, but between Gateway Plaza and New Horizons and 1 Swamp, I think we're in okay shape. Yeah. We still need to cut 1 card. We have to play 17 in this, probably. Probably the Sergeant. Yeah. Yeah. Man, we have a lot of nice Planeswalkers in this deck, and that's usually a good thing. Okay, so... lands. Probably the Forest. Probably 8 forests. Yeah, we could definitely go O2. You never know. Yeah, 15, 16, 17. This deck looks pretty solid to me. We got lots of Proliferate. That's the dream. We don't have any of the like super repeatable, really powerful Proliferate, but I think we have enough. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, Wanderer's Strikes would be nicer. That is one thing. This deck doesn't have a ton of removal. That's another reason to run Oath of Kaya. Well, we can play a 2-drop, and if we draw 1 green mana, we're in business. We are on the play. I think it's a keep. Yeah. Obviously, if we don't draw green mana, we're in a world of hurt, but chances are good that we either draw green mana or, you know, other things we can play. That was convenient. Yeah, so I think we go for this while we can. Okay. Play our Grizzly. So we could just go with Courage and Crisis here, especially... Well, we can't play Vraska anyway. But maybe it's better to just go Pollen Bright Druid, put a counter. Yeah, I think it probably is. And then we can also play War Screecher. So, Courage and Crisis on War Screecher looks pretty nice. Don't have the mana for Nissa, sadly. We need double green for both of these Planeswalkers. But I think going Courage and Crisis... and attack with War Screecher. Eventually we'll hit the double green we need. I guess we could also draw our one swamp for Vraska. Hey, there it is. They do have way too much mana up for us to be like, let's try to play Nissa. But I think if I can draw out the counterspell for Vraska, that works for me. When you have a mana sink, sometimes you can completely play around things. Like, I could just keep using the Grizzly's ability. Hopefully they don't take away our Nissa with Toll of the Invasion. That would be fun, wouldn't it? How does he know we have Nissa? I don't think he does. Okay. Well... we will attack for 1. Yeah, we have to tap our forests for Nissa. She's not going to be making a whole lot of extra mana. Although, actually, wait a second here. I can do something pretty gross.
Keep your friends close. Kill your enemies. Rise, my elemental friend.
I can then play Huatley's Raptor. And submit 5. I could have waited a turn and then had another creature, but I think I like this plan. So Ugin's Conjuring is super good against these Death Touchers, unfortunately. But I think we can basically attack with everything here. Incoming Massacre Girl. That would be a joy. Okay, so... oh, I should have tapped the land first, actually. Yeah, should always tap the land first. What are they going to do here? Look like they've considered doing something. And then I think we play the light shield. Put the counter on War Screecher, I guess. It would take something pretty interesting here for them to not die. Let's see what happens. In the second main phase, we can still make another Death Toucher if that's what we need to do. Yeah, they're dead. I mean, they could have Ob Nixilis' Cruelty, I guess. They probably wouldn't have blocked the way they did if they had it, though. I guess they can like use it on the Grizzly. Yeah, they've got something to keep them alive because this is only 8 damage. Yeah, I called it, unfortunately. Wait, but you're still taking 8. You had to kill one of my other creatures. Yeah. They had to kill somebody who didn't get blocked to survive. Sometimes it's worth noting you should maybe side out the Wanderer, but I think they had enough targets that I'm okay with that. Not doing that, I mean. Yeah, it was a weird decision. I mean, I've made math mistakes before. So I do think this is a keeper, mostly because we have an early removal spell. We do have to draw creatures, but we have tons of them. Yeah, I think this is a keep. It's not the best one ever, but with us on the draw, I feel kind of okay about it, and that makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, they were probably dead anyways, but they could have bought themselves a turn, and they didn't. Is this about to get Sorin's Thirsted? No, I guess not. Honestly, I actually think I want to play the 2-drop here. Yeah. Just in case there's something we desperately need to use Band Together on that's like an X2. I've yet to see someone use this really in a really sweet way, but there's definitely ways to do it. So obviously we could kill that with Band Together, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll attack for 1. I think we just play our Plaza here now and then leave the mana up for our Enforcer. Oh yeah, that's what we're going to want to Oath more than anything, I'd say. Alright, might as well tap it down in response. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go Oath of Kaya. And yeah, we'll just attack with War Screecher. And we'll end our turn. So right now, Bloomhulk's Proliferate doesn't do anything, which I think is kind of unusual for our deck. So no reason not to tap the Bully down. Well. Band Together is going to need some help. I guess playing our Bloomhulk's the best way to get it. Even though I would love to play Arlen and then make our Wolves and then Bloomhulk, but you got to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do. And that's play Bloomhulk. I said we didn't have that much removal, but I kind of forgot about Kaya. So we'll tap the big boy. Yeah, now that they reprinted Battle Screech in Modern Horizons, that's kind of tempting. Interesting here. Okay, so I think because we have Band Together, I feel like attacking with both of these is fine. So if they do something crazy here, okay. Nothing crazy. The question is whether or not they have a counterspell, I guess. But I think we just play... Maybe we just play Arlen instead of Kaya. The problem is, if I play one of these, I can't tap down the creature. And it may be better to just wait them out anyway and play around what they're doing. It may not be anything, but there's a chance they're doing something. So I think maybe waiting it out is just better anyway. Till I can have a 7th mana, and, you know, I can band together something too to make it a little easier. So I think we'll just end our turn. All right, so we will tap this guy down. Yeah, the Flashland's not very good. I thought maybe it would have some uses, but I don't think it does. So we'll take 3 here. Ooh, well, Kaya's really good against that. So yeah, I think our plan here is to go Band Together. Kill this. So Kaya probably going to die right away, but it's probably going to be worth it. Okay, or they'll concede. I mean, there's some cool stuff you could flash in, like a Dam Breaker at instant speed. Things like that, but yeah, it's mostly bad. Something that makes an amass at instant speed. I mean, there are a lot of Into the Battlefields in this format that if you made them instant speed do get kind of interesting, but... All right, I think this is fine. Light Shield, Bloomhulk, Arlen later. Not too bad. Turns out a 2/5 is pretty good, you know. Yeah, I think we still play the Hulk. And I think we go ahead and attack. I feel pretty good about this race when I have Watley's Raptor and crazy good Planeswalkers. Of course, I don't have the double green for them again at this point, but that's probably okay. They're going to play their own Bloomhulk? Could happen. No. So, definitely play War Screecher. The question then is whether it's worth it to also play... It probably is, actually. Yeah. It actually makes it so my Light Shield can attack. Oh, no, it doesn't. Just kidding. It's a free attack, but not really one that matters. Oh, that hurts. Two of the best cards in our deck were in our hand, of course. Jeez. Five here makes him less easy to deal with. I think that works for me. That Shadow Fugue was nasty. I'm surprised I didn't get an oops or something out of them. People like to oops in those situations. Okay, so that gives us the mana to use this ability, which could actually come up. I think right now I'm just going to attack with the War Screecher, though. I don't need to mute you. We've got the ground held down pretty well. We just need to draw... Well, I don't know what. Our two best cards are in the graveyard, after all. Hey! Oi. Okay, well. I think for now I keep going after them. That was the nastiest Davriel Shadow Fugue. Yep. Still don't have good attacks, really, so... That's nice, I guess. Alright, well, War Screecher's doing the business right now, so... A second one doesn't hurt. What we don't want to happen right now is some proliferating. It would be real bad for us. It would, like, if they played a Wanderer's Strike here, it would basically lose us the game. These would grow, this would grow, this would get another... They'd probably make a wolf first, too, so they'd have... Yeah, it would be bad. And they'd kill, like, my Bloomhulk, probably. Courage would be good for them. And it would be pretty good for us, too, yeah. What's their plan? Vraska's Finisher? I feel like that must be it. Let's make them do it. Ah. That's worse news. Then Vraska's finisher. Yeah.
I have a reputation to uphold. Please protect my pack.
Please don't give me a land right now. Okay, I'll take it. We got a race. And it ain't gonna be easy. I can kill Jaya. But I don't think we need to. She can kill my Palm Bright Druid, but this is a close one. There are several cards I can draw that can win us the game, and I think there are several that he could draw that would just cripple us, though. 5, 8, 11, 14. Well, you're gonna chump block, and you're gonna chump block. And we take 8? That seems alright. Well, what the hell? Let's throw Bloomhulk in there. Yeah, Jaya can kill him now.
You can't stand the heat. Get out of the Pyromancer's way.
Oh, that's a good draw there. So this has trample. So let's say we're taking 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 16. Interesting. I think maybe I just have to attack with the War Screecher if I want to survive. The 2/4 War Screecher. 15 damage is what we're looking at. 11, 13, 15, 16. A Death Toucher is not going to do much to the Ceratok. So we block this and we take exactly 13 if we are overly aggressive.
Your life's about to end. Oh, I'm running out of room to store.
She can hit players, I just realized. That's a pain. She can't use her ability right now, though. Alright, so let's attack here. I can't attack at all. I do have 2 blockers, so I block 3 and 3, let's say. And I take 5, 7, 9, 10. So I think I can. And I think my best shot at winning is attacking, sadly. I have to... I mean, there's not that many cards I can draw that save us here, but there are some. God, they drew a removal spell. Is that possible? Then we're definitely dead. Got it. I'm glad they can't proliferate. They're about to after I say that. Proliferate just wins them the game, so... Alright. So... Block there, block here, and I take 5, 7, 9, 10. And I have to hope I draw Courage, basically. Do I have anything else that can just win me the game here? I don't think so. I guess Nissa would too, actually. The haste creature. They made me discard Nissa, though. It's not Courage and Crisis, and that means we lose. I think that's what we had to go for, though, to have any hope there. If we didn't attack, we would have just been forced into ugly blocks and not put them in range of dying. Oh, Oath of Kaya would have done it. That would have been nice. So, yeah, what cards could have won the game that were still in our deck? I think it's just Oath of Kaya and Courage and Crisis. Yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 cards. There were 2 cards that could have done it. I will play first. This is a much better hand than the one we kept last time. I think I'd probably play the Light Shield and put a counter on War Screecher, and then Bloomhole can proliferate. Yeah, I mean, I think that's still a good plan. It'll be big enough that it doesn't care if this is a 3-3 before too long. No reason to attack, though. If I had mana untapped, there would have been. We need to hit a 4th land, please. There it is. Alright, War Screechers. Yeah, that Fugue did own us. I kind of forgot about that in the last game. Pretty nasty. Alright, so I think I'd probably Oath the Snare Spinner here to be safe. Or try to. You know, maybe I just go for the Stinger, honestly, yeah. That seems good to me. See what they do here. They take 7. That works for me. Both the rares I have in this deck, the Oath and Nissa, are rares that I've had like so many times in this format. I'm not complaining, it's just interesting. Right, then we play another flyer. Yeah, they can't fugue us right now. We wouldn't really care if they did this time. Yeah. Okay. Blue Mulk is so nasty. I mean, it's almost always 4 mana, put a +1/+1 counter or loyalty counter on a permanent, like at worst. And then when it's better, it's way better. And even when it's at its worst, it's still a 4 mana 4/4. So that's pretty nice. Ugh. We are on the draw, but man. And we do have all of our colors. We don't have any mana problems this game, unless we draw too much mana. We do have a 2-drop. I don't think I can be too picky here. I mean, you know, well, they mulled to 5. That makes me feel a little better. If we draw too many lands, we're in trouble here. Okay, well, that's going to help. We got 2-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. That's not too bad. You know, we're not going to get to actually proliferate anything. And I think we do want to play the Raptor because we want Band Together to be able to do something if we need it to do something. And obviously we need a creature in play for it to do something. That's a big Snare Spinner. So I could... Oh, now I really can. Yeah, I think we attack. We got Vigilance after all. It's basically free. Works for me. And yeah, leave up Band Together. Yep, we'll kill that with Band Together, I think. Yeah, Band Together. It's tempting to be greedy here, but I think the smart thing to do... Well, first we attack again, I think. But probably we're going to play Bloomhulk. As tempting as it is to play, like, Teal's Light Shield first. Just getting a big creature out there is pretty meaningful right now. Yeah, we've drawn super well. We haven't drawn a land yet, have we? No, because we had a 5-land hand. Well.
Glad to be here.
Hello there, Kaya.
With a little cunning, you can dodge death and taxes.
So... Yeah, I think I play Nissa here and send both at Kaya, and then she can't use her ability again. It does put Nissa in a little bit of danger, but not a lot. So, yeah.
Seek shelter in my stewardship. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Whoa, that one actually got through.
Lots of vigilance. Them drawing a land there is not good for them. Obviously enough. Any target. Okay. That's interesting. So, tap a forest.
Harness the elements.
I think maybe I just use the Oath to kill Kaya now, just to avoid... Well, she's only at 2 loyalty. I don't really need to be worried, I guess. Yeah. So let's just attack with everything here. At them. Alright, so I guess we're going to Divine Arrow. Though, it just doesn't seem necessary yet. I may want to hold on to it for a bigger problem. I guess I can play my Light Shield, though, and I probably should have. Yeah, we'll make this guy a 4/4. Okay. There's no real reason to do that because we're not going to be able to use the extra mana for anything. But, yeah. We might just be able to win the game here with our Oath by hitting them for the 3. 3, 6, 8. Yeah, it'll be lethal. Oath will finish them. Thanks, Nissa. All right. So we're 7-0 so far today. It's See if we can keep that up. I'm sure at some point we'll stop winning. You know, it has to happen. We stopped losing eventually too, so. Solid. Definitely have our black mana. But, you know, turn 2 War Screecher, put a counter on it with something on turn 3. Usually a pretty nice little play. And I think that's what we want to do. I think we definitely just take Grim Initiate if it attacks me, but... Okay, yeah, so I think we go with New Horizons, put it on, let's say, the Plains. Stick a counter here, and attack. Then next turn we can, like, I don't know, play the Plaza and leave up either Divine Arrow or Band Together. Kiora is kind of a problem, I think. I mean, the fact that I can't let them draw cards off of it, basically. So I think I have to go after her. I think playing our Light Shield, going all in on our Screecher. Attack her for 3. I just assume they have ways to draw a bunch of cards, like Raging Crunch right here, for example. And or that. That'll do it. Luckily we can kill it, but... We can kill it. I can't quite kill Kiora, but... That's probably okay. Unless they use her ability right now. That works for me. So we can band together the Sphinx and then kill Kiora, which I think seems pretty solid. Could also play Arlen, but I think getting rid of her as soon as possible, and this before we play Arlen, is probably more important. Yeah, so get rid of her. They already drew 1 card off of her. We don't need them drawing more.
Swim and cool off.
I'm gonna take 1. Of course, now they have mana for No Escape. Do I want to play around No Escape? I mean, this is a race we win, so maybe I should. Yeah, I think I'm going to for now. It always hurts to do when you're not right. But I think with the board state looking the way it is, we can afford to do it. Alright, so this time I am going to block. We have Divine Arrow to like mess up a combat trick plan if we have to. Ah. Okay. Probably not worth it. We'll just let this all happen. Blurg. Still a race we win, but man. I'm gonna hold on to this land. What we don't want to happen is for them to play some crazy bomb and, you know, our being hesitant really can cost us if that's the case. Just seems like everyone always has no escape, you know? Oh, they didn't, though. They didn't have it. Well, this isn't a race I win as easily now. But I can play Arlen and leave up Divine Arrow. Ooh. Alright. Good bluffing, opponent. Okay, so I think we play Arlen.
I will protect my kin with my luck. Brave now, Pop.
And I think we end the turn. We want to keep Arlen in play and get as much value as we can, especially now that we have the Druid. Our Divine Arrow can solve our problems, yeah. Ooh, interesting.
Go, my children. Fight.
Since we're planning on proliferating, is the counter actually better to put on Tio's Light Shield? Probably not. I probably still want to put it on my War Screecher. And yeah, Wonder Turn there. Once we proliferate, things are going to be pretty exciting for us. Ooh, that helps a lot too. Okay. Alright, so we go like this.
This is your hunt now.
Then we go like this. And we go like this. And then, yeah. Yeah. Playing around, it ended up working for us. I think we would have won the game more quickly if we hadn't, but I think it was worth the risk. Proliferate just gets so wacky. I don't think we need Return to Nature or Forced Landing. Solid. It has been weird how frequently we haven't been able to get the second green in time for Nissa. I mean, it's ended up not mattering. Well, we did lose a game because of it. Okay. There it is, though. So we'll be able to go War Screecher, Light Shield, Nissa, which is a pretty good start. Yeah, and I think that's the plan still. War Screecher. Away.
Bet you've never been hugged by a kraken before.
Well, gotta deal with her again, I think, as soon as we can. We just can't afford to let them draw a bunch of cards. That's how you lose frequently. Thank you for the sub, Sin Pylon. Okay, so
I've got that sinking feeling again.
So let's do Makeshift Battalion, see if it gets no escaped. We would like it kind of if it did, because it means our friend Nissa can come down and be protected by these guys. More likely, anyway. There's a chance they do something gross. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Last time we were able to get the Sphinx out of the way right away.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
This time, doesn't look like we can. It looks to me like we're going to have to sort of wait things out a little bit. Even playing Nissa right now. I mean, I guess if I play her, it's not like they can do that much damage to her, most likely. I should probably just play her. I'm actually going to animate... No, we'll do a forest.
The land fights for us.
And then, yeah, we don't attack here. No, the tokens don't have reach, sadly. That would be nice. Uh-oh. Now there's a second one. And they get to draw a card off of that one, too. This isn't good. This is not good.
I love to make a splash.
Yeah, I think we're probably still kind of okay. Yeah, we're gonna let the 4 hit it.
Cease this aggression.
Okay, whoa, that's... So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... We have potentially 8 mana. So I could play Huatli's Raptor. So let's tap this forest. Use this +1. Untap the forest.
Rise, my elemental friend.
So we've got 2 mana. We could, I think... I think it's going to be worth it. So I think what we're going to do here is play... There's our 6 mana. Play this Plains. Play Kaya.
Didn't see a door, so I let myself in.
Kill this.
You better don't gaze too long into the abyss.
Then play the Raptor. All right. I think that works out pretty well. Obviously, we can block the Rescuer Sphinx now. And if Kaya's allowed to... Oh. Bye, Nissa. You still did enough. Oh, no. Really? Really? I guess they figure...
Am I dematerializing? Huh.
I don't know what they figure.
Get moving.
Well, we're still going to be able to keep her alive now. Alright, so let's attack with both our forests. Oh, no, yeah, it would have been a... I should have animated another land there. That was definitely a mistake. I would have had a much faster clock if I did. So play our War Screecher. And then we'll play a Plaza, because we want lands in play for Nissa to make into her friends. Ooh. Does it say non-land? Please say non-land. It says non-land! Saying non-land does really matter. I think we're okay with that. I mean, as long as she stays alive and keeps making lands into creatures,
Do not test me.
I don't think we care too much.
Behold, nature's true power.
Okay, so I think we attack with this, 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 and this. Yeah. All that vigilance. That's a 5-4 now, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I guess I can actually use War Screecher's ability, like after I declare attacks. So if they go with 2, these are the only things they're killing. Looks like that's what they're going to do. Should we just use this ability? I guess it doesn't make a difference because I don't have any flyers, so... No. This is dead, but they're pretty close to dead too.
The land shall conquer you.
Alright, they are at 1. We're going to need something spectacular to overcome that. I attacked with the 0-3 just cuz. They didn't have a ground creature. Maybe it made them think I have like giant growth or something, I don't know. I don't think there's much downside to it against them. Well, I think this one's a mulligan. Too many expensive cards, not enough white mana. Yep, that's better. I think we can put that on the bottom. That thing is annoying against our War Screecher, but every time we've seen it so far today, we've made our War Screecher big enough that it stops carrying, so. Aww. And it looks like we'll have the chance to do that here, probably. So I think I attack with my War Screecher because I'd kind of like to Divine Arrow a 2/4 Snare Spinner. Especially because I also have Enforcer Griffin. They might just block with War Screecher, but I think that's okay. Yeah. That's what we wanted. So I think we play the Plaza so that we can play our Griffin next turn, no problem. Well, that's annoying. Okay. So we'll play our Griffin and then end our turn. We probably want to bring in the flying hate card we have against them, probably. I think. Ooh. And people can actually make this work. It's not so good. For us, I mean. It's not the end of the world. I was worried they were going to get a 5-mana god. I'll take an Enforcer Griffin. He is a jacked up Enforcer Griffin, though, that's for sure. Yeah, and we can't actually quite kill him. Oh, except we can, can't we? If we go Pollen Bright Druid, put a +1/+1 counter. We're going to do it on War Screecher, I think, so it can also attack through their War Screecher. Less eggs in one basket, too. And then we go Band Together. And then we target the Griffin. And then the fact that they 2-for-1 themselves to get that into play doesn't look so good. Nahiri's pretty good right there. Because they can kill War Screecher.
You can't escape the avalanche.
Ooh. Alright. This deck has basically been like all in on War Screecher deck. I think they may as well just let it die. She can't use her ability to kill anything right now. They could have Proliferate, I guess. I don't know. How many times have we had a huge War Screecher in this draft already? I feel like almost every game we've had a 3/5 or bigger War Screecher. And there it goes. That's okay. That does get her up to 3 loyalty, which is less than desirable. Ooh, man. We are lucky today, aren't we?
We will not fail. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Alright, so I guess I send both of these at Nahiri. We don't want her being a removal spell right now. They do have a ton of mana for this ability, which is less than desirable, but I think our board state is so much better that it probably won't matter in the long run. Yeah. Okay, so do they have enough flyers that we want to bring in? I probably should have against our last opponent with those Sphinxes. Yeah, I don't think we really saw enough, honestly. Yeah, we need to just keep drawing Nissa every game. Seems decent. Another big War Screecher hand that can maybe ramp into an early Arlen. Throw some Proliferate in there, and we're really getting there. Yeah, that works. Nope, I won't be doing any Dominaria drafts today. This will probably be the last draft of the day. Alright, so... yeah, I think we want to play New Horizons here. We're not going to attack yet. Divine Arrow is a thing, and yeah, so I don't think it's really worth it. If they attacked me, I think I would just take it. Okay, well, they're not going to be attacking me. Well, there's the business. So I can play both, but is that, how greedy is that? So we can play the Raptor. I mean, we could wait until Arlen. That's what would be really greedy. I think maybe just going for huge creatures right off the bat is better, though. So I think going Huatley's Raptor... Like, this is not going to be easy for them to stop. And then Courage and Crisis. Although they do have a 2-5 over there, don't they? Eh, still worth it. Doing that all when your opponent is tapped out is definitely a good idea, incidentally. Like, if they can interact with that, you're in trouble. So they do have the removal spell, at least, for them. Okay. So do we just wipe out the board ahead of Arlen? Or do we play Arlen? Because I can play Kaya here and kill the War Screecher, for example. I think playing Arlen's probably still better. I should have attacked first, incidentally. Because there are so many different things that I could have used to make my creature kill the Krovod in combat, even though I don't have it. It probably would have just taken the 4. So yeah, they can attack her down to 4, but that still means we get 2 wolves out of the deal. So... Alright, so who's going to block? I guess our wolf's going to block. See if they have a trick or something. We kind of don't hate it if they use a trick here. So, yeah, we'll play Kaya this turn and kill the War Screecher. Oh. That is sad. Poor Arlen. Okay, well, we're still going to play Kaya this turn and kill the War Screecher. Yeah. We need to get the evasive creature off the board. Surprise, surprise.
Somebody bothering you? I'll make those. Apparitions come in many shapes, but they all look like a payday to me.
Alright, well, that works for us, so I think now we go see you later.
Sometimes people rely a little too heavily on the spirit.
And then we play Nissa.
I protect that which cannot protect itself.
Tap that for mana. Untap it.
The land fights for us.
Play a Light Shield. Put it on the Raptor. So they're in some trouble. Our 3 Planeswalkers did their jobs, I guess, even though Arlen only got to make 1 wolf. Following it up with the other 2 was nasty. Yeah, crazy streak we're on. I don't think we're going to 15-0 because this will be our last draft, but we might 10-0. And in my last stream, it was I did ranked for this, and I went 7-2, I think. So if I go 10 here, yeah, it's like a 17-2 run, which definitely evens out the like 12 and 17 I had for a while. Yeah, we lost 1 game. We lost 1 game in each. So far, we could still lose more here. Well, that's a mulligan. Not one yet to think about either. Ooh, the no white mana is annoying, but we do have a 2-drop. I think it's okay. We also have a scry. I do think we need to put that on the bottom. Oi. Alright, well. Sometimes I like it when people are like, maybe they're leaving mana up for No Mercy, and then it's like, no, they're not. Then it's like, I can't play anything anyways, because that does happen sometimes. Yeah, we're in trouble. It's about time our luck took a turn, you know?
I train everyone to keep an open mind.
Miss. Miss. Hey, there's a third land at least. Doesn't let us do anything now, but, you know, Vraska, Bloomhulk, those are nice things.
With thoughtfulness before action.
Man. I'd say we're in trouble. You can't be behind a deck like this.
Let's add this battle to your record of bad decisions.
It is very difficult to be behind an opponent like this. I think we actually want to play the big creature first. I mean, I guess Dovin can just shut it down, but...
We're studying contrasts. I'm excellent, and you're, well, not.
Alright, let's try to play Vraska. Such a good chance this deck has no escape. Like, look at it. Look at their deck. Even better. This finale is going to be bad news.
A few things can withstand my careful scrutiny.
Oh, yeah. This is the kind of game where Ashiok's a real threat. I think there are fewer of them than most people think there are. But this is one of those times. When we're mana screwed and have no board presence. Turns out, Ashiok's pretty good when you're mana screwed and have no board presence, you know? Well, we can kill that guy, if nothing else. We have to do it in response to,
Behold. This has been a nightmare.
yeah, so we'll go band together. Man.
Perfection is unattainable, so stop trying.
That's nasty, to say the least. Okay, play the evasive creature. Oh. This is lost.
This has been a nightmare.
Lost for sure. Okay. Let's go to combat. Okay, I probably should have played New Horizons in my first main phase, I guess. So yeah, I'll play New Horizons, stick it on a forest. I don't even think Nissa can get us out of this. Then we'll play a Light Shield. I just want to see them cast the finale, because I bet it has a cool animation. I haven't seen that one. They're just going to mill us out, though.
You will be haunted by the fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves.
Alright, well, we'll play Kaya.
Into the door, so I let myself in.
Kill the Enforcer. Not that it accomplishes much.
Being incorporeal is a great way to leave a dull party.
Look, I'm tapped out, man. Just play your finale. Show us what it does, what it looks like. Just go for it. It'll be fun. You'll only draw 7 cards. Big deal. There it is. Ooh. There's the animation that I was eager to see.
I leave you.
My wandering.
So we have 4 turns to try to kill them. I don't think that's going to happen. Well, if it is, that's a good way to try.
Sometimes people rely a little too heavily on the spirits, if you know what I mean.
Together, we will prevail. Harness the elements.
Okay. Elements harnessed. We have a very, very outside chance. It'd be sweet if we could make it happen. Them not milling Nissa is good news, though. We've only got 3 cards left in our library, but we do have a bunch of damage. I could use some proliferate, but it might have all been exiled.
When pursuing creativity, defy convention.
We do still have War Screecher's ability, which certainly doesn't hurt. In fact... yeah, it's not good that they have that many cards in their hand, that's for sure. I'm hoping War Screecher's ability can get us something of a blowout here. It's looking kind of promising. Let's see what happens. Wow. Wow. We have a shot here. We have 2 cards left in our library, but we have a shot. Thanks to Nissa. Dovin's gone. Okay. Ah. Well, that's not good.
I have just the trick for this.
Our chances of winning have decreased considerably. Now they have Wanderer's Strike too. Yeah, they forgot about it for sure. Okay. The only card left in our deck is Vivian's Grizzly.
Behold, nature's true power.
So, I think I just attack with everything. Is it better to attack with everything or to attack with everything but War Screecher? I think it's better to attack with everything. Except that light shield. Yeah. Yeah, if they hadn't blocked how they did with the War Screecher stuff, I I don't think we had a shot, but they made it so we have one. So they take 10 here. They lose one of their creatures, assuming they don't have Divine Arrow or something right now. Alright, and then we play Enforcer Griffin. So they can kill my Griffin with Wanderer's Strike, but I don't know that I care. Yeah, next time I should attack with Light Shield just to be safe, I guess. Okay, there's our last card. Wow, you can add a lot of mana with that nonsense.
The land fights for us.
Yep, we gotta win. If we're gonna win, we gotta do it now. Wow, we got there. That assemblage of planeswalkers did not have me thinking we could win, but then when we wiped out their whole board and lost hardly anything, we got there. That was a sweet comeback for sure. Fog would have been hilarious there. Alright, this is a pretty good hand. 1 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop is fine by me. Nissa is the only reason we really won, though. But we'll take it, obviously. I don't think it's worth the risk of Divine Arrow here. For, you know, our card that actually does stuff. I don't think 1 damage is worth getting Divine Arrowed, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, so... we got all the Proliferate in the world. Oh, they don't have Divine Arrow now, so I may as well attack, actually. We have all the Proliferate in the world, but not much in the way of +1/+1 counters, you know, apart from Nissa. Okay, so... we'll attack with our Grizzly here. See what happens. That's kind of what I figured. But now we'll play a big boy. We need that double green for Nissa still. Yeah, 3/3 with haste every turn especially. So there's the double green. The problem is we're looking down 2 freaking planeswalkers. And we do have a way, I mean flyers. And we do have a way of shutting 1 down, but shutting 2 down is not so easy. However, I could attack with Blue Mulk here, kill one of them, and then play Nissa. No, I don't have the mana up. I don't have the mana up to protect Nissa, I guess is what I'm saying. I think I probably still attack with my Bloom Hulk, though. Yeah. Thinning out the flyers is important here. Trading a 4 for a 4 works for me, too. Although, I probably want to kill the Pegasus more, don't I? Yeah, I do. Alright. Oh, you know what's dumb is I could have tapped one of them and attacked. And then played another Bloom Hulk. Probably would have been worth it. Okay, so now the problem is they could easily have no escape. So I think we play around that here. In other words, I think I just attack them with my Bloom Hulk. We know they have a bunch of counter magic, and we know one of them is Crushed Descent, so Nissa could get countered by it. So I think we just end our turn and keep the status quo as it is. I think that's the safe thing to do. Wait for them to tap out. And the like. Okay. I think we're cool with this situation. We can play around Crushed Descent now. Divine Arrow, maybe. Totally lost. Okay. They're tapped out now, though, so I think we're in business.
In this land, we are all connected.
So
Friend.
I can obviously cast Courage and Crisis right now. However, I think we're going to hold off on it. Ooh, we're going to have a new friend that we need to tap down, aren't we? But for now, it's the Silverwing. Okay, add green. Untap it.
The land shall conquer you.
So yeah, Courage and Crisis on one of these. Okay, they're just gonna scoop. That works. Having a day like this one definitely makes the bad days we've had recently feel way better, doesn't it? That is a 10-0 day. Lost one game in both matches. In both drafts. Works for me. Yeah, where does that get our win percentage? Although we already added the other 5, so it's probably only going to go up like a %. We even did really well with a deck that didn't have any bombs in it. That always feels good. Our spells deck. Yeah, we go up. We go up a %. Closer to 60, though. All right, we'll open our packs, talk about what I would first pick out of them, and then that'll be it for the day. I'll be back on Monday with my stream. Hopefully next week I don't have to cancel so many because of weather. This was a crazy weather week. So I'd probably take Paradise Druid here. Fixing's great in this format. It's a great creature.
I am Tamio.
And Tamio,
To meet you.
or Tamayo, apparently, is how you're supposed to say her name, as she just told me. She's better than I expected her to be. And she probably is better than Paradise Druid, so I'd probably take her. But I don't think it's like... I don't think she's miles better than Paradise Druid. You know, if you can play her when you're at parity or ahead, she's great. But she's not the kind of Planeswalker who pulls you back into the game if you're not in it already. She's the kind you need to stay in play to draw you all these extra cards. This is a strong pack because Spellgorger, Weird, Palmbright Druid, Kaya are all pretty nice. I'd probably take Kaya. I'd still take Kaya because Karn's not a very good Planeswalker in this format. He has applications in various constructed settings. Okay, here it's Ob Nixilis's Cruelty, probably followed by Avon Eternal.
I knew you needed my help.
Then it's Chandra, who I wish I had. I haven't gotten to draft her yet, but it'll happen eventually, I'm sure. I think here I'd take Saheeli. She's just such a good build-around. I think she's even better than the Weird. This pack is great for a spells deck in general, though. Electromancer, Saheeli, and Weird is all really great. Palmbright Druid is, too. I think you probably take the Finale. I think you have to have a pretty controlling deck. We had an opponent use it against us, of course, and somehow we won that game. But I think it's a pretty great card for just pulling you ahead in the mid to late game. This is a tricky one. I'd probably take the Prowler over Wanderer's Strike, but I could see it going either way. You know, good fixing, trades for anything, has lifelink versus almost premium removal. I do think it's a little too costly to be premium, but the Proliferate's great, obviously. Yeah, still Leyline Prowler. I think you only play Parhelion. Like if you first pick this and you pick up a bunch of draft, a bunch of ramp and fixing, then maybe when Parhelion comes back, you take it as a win condition, but I don't think you really want to take Parhelion pack 1, pick 1. All right, here I think I'd take the Weird over Epiphany. And Pegasus, I guess, is in that conversation too. So many more packs to open when you do best of 3. I think here I'd be inclined to go with the Strike. The Ambush is good, but being gold, I do think it's better like in a vacuum, but being gold makes it so I think I'd rather take the Splashable Strike. Then we'd take Kefnet, obviously. Here, I think it would be Chandra's Triumph. Followed by Eternal, followed by Bloomhulk. And I think that's still where I would go. TPO3, nope, I pretty much don't play Constructed. My limited addiction has become too much for me too. Jaya's Greeting here, I think over Nahiri and Pegasus, which are both first pickable sometimes. Still the Jaya's Greeting. This card's great if you can get it out early, and you definitely always play it in your red-black deck, but it's not the kind that makes you say, man, I wish I was in red-black. So here I think I'd take Death Sprout, even though it's gold. It's just so much more powerful than everything in this pack. I don't think I care. So, unfortunately, you don't get Mythic Wild cards in real drafts. Ooh. I guess it'd be Gideon's Triumph. It's not a great pack overall, though. Then we'd take the Rare, which is the case in a lot of packs in this format. I think I'm on Saheeli again. Maybe I'm a little high on her. Lawrun Enforcer's good, too. And I think I would still take her. This Finale's not so good. Here I think it's Skylord over Paradise Druid. Yep. I think that's where I'd stay. All right. Sure, Nascosta, you can ask me a content creator question before I go for the day. Yeah, those were pretty wild packs for sure. Which, the best part about opening packs for me as someone who doesn't play Constructed at all is that I get gems when I draft. So, just from the draft itself, we got 40 from that second one we did today. I usually get at least 20 right now, so... Yeah. So, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. So, yeah. Nascosta, no. You don't have to get permission to use images of Magic cards in your videos. If you Google it, you can find... There's basically a content creator agreement, and it's as long as you're using the cards for, you know, actually making content and you're not using them in some... nefarious way, they're fine with it, basically. But if you Google, like, you know, Wizards of the Coast content creators, you'll probably find the thing that they came out with probably like a year ago that really outlines what they consider to be okay use of their content. So, all right, so see you guys on Monday, and hope you guys all have a nice rest of your weekend.